The next exercise is bird's eye bullseye, which sounds a bit like bird's eye potato waffles, which it isn't at all. What you do on here is you stand on the Wii Fit balance board and you flap your arms around like a crazy thing to get that chicken thing, whatever it is, flying in the air. And the more you flap your wings, the higher in velocity and altitude and all that you raise, and if you stop flapping, you fall down. And you obviously have to use your balance to lean forward and back and side to side to steer it in different directions. It's an insane game, but it just works. And what really surprised me about it was how it really does detect when you're flapping your arms. The chicken thing on the screen really does respond at the same time. It's amazing, but also a great and difficult workout for your arms. So you're trying to land on these platforms, collecting different points to progress you throughout the level. It's good fun and quite mad. Next we have the Snowball Fight thing, which is quite a fun silly little exercise there. Interestingly, it comes up in my Wii Fit Plus as an exercise to help you if you've overindulged. So somewhere in here, the theory is, I suppose, it helps you lose a bit of weight. I'm not quite sure how that works, because really all you're doing is you're standing on the Wii balance board, you're leaning left and right, you're pointing with the Wii remote at the screen and firing snowballs at people. To be honest, when doing this exercise, I don't feel like you've had much sort of exercise, really. It's a good fun game, but I don't feel like, blimey, I've lost a lot of weight after doing this one. So basically, like I say, you lean left and right, you avoid snowballs, and you fire snowballs at people using the pointer feature of the Wii remote. It's good fun. I just don't think it's kind of cut out to be a losing weight exercise, as it seems to be claimed to be claimed to. That was a weird sentence. I'll rethink that. Maybe I'll re-record it. No, I'll keep it in. Next we have the obstacle course on Wii Fit Plus. Now this is insane. This is a great combination of bit of exercise there with your legs and using your brain. So basically what you do is you step left and right as if you're walking on the spot on the Wii balance board, which moves your character forwards. If you bend your knees down and up quickly, you make the character jump. So basically what you have to do is you have to navigate yourself through these obstacles. Obviously walk up to one of those swinging balls, stop, wait for it to pass and keep walking. And if there's a hole in front of you, you have to jump over it. It is so difficult, but a lot of fun. Again, with this, you don't really feel like you're actually doing much exercise, but you really are. You're really working your legs there and your brain, most importantly. That's another great thing about Wii Fit Plus, is they've really got a lot of little games in here to keep your mind working as well, which really is just as important as your body. And what's also good fun about a lot of these games, there is also a multiplayer function at the beginning when you go to your sort of Wii Fit Plaza, and you can actually play a lot of these games in multiplayer, taking it in turns, of course, so, that's quite fun as well, so you can have a different go. This is one of those games that works quite well as a party event. You can try and get through this course as quickly as you can without being squashed or splattered by flying balls or what seems to be sort of strange pencils that come and steamroller you. It's very difficult, but a lot of fun. And a great use of the Wii balance board, actually. They've really had a thought here about, they've really had to think even, good grammar there, about all the different uses you can have with the Wii balance board, and this is a very clever one. This next exercise is Tilt City, which must be a very strange place to live indeed. And what you do is you use your Wii remote and the Wii balance board to basically maneuver balls into these drain pipe things. And obviously you have to get the correlating colour ball into the correlating colour drain pipe. And what you do is you lean left and right on the Wii balance board to move the Wii balance board section, and you twist the Wii remote left and right. So you're trying to get these balls to fall into the corresponding colours. It's very difficult. And as with all of these exercises, there's a beginner, advanced and super advanced version. And it just gets harder and harder. There's more different drain pipes. The Wii balance board is in different positions. And it's great. This is brilliant. I find this game crazily addictive. And yeah, it really gets your brain working. Sometimes it can be a bit mental when there's loads of different balls falling down and you have to just go, I don't know which ones are going into, but it's good fun anyway. Next we have Rhythm Parade, where you get to be a majorette. Hooray! hooray, or a cheerleader or whatever they're called, I don't pretend to know. But you have to walk in time with the beat, which is very difficult, I must say, and you have to move the nunchuck and Wii remote when they fall into the circle. So it's a little bit like Guitar Hero, but not quite as good. But what's very unusual about this is the music they pick when you're sort of going around this little course thing is just really weird and not very good at all. And the beat is really hard to actually move in time to. And what actually happens is you hear the beat of the whistle that you're trying to walk to and your footsteps at the same time. So if you're not synchronized, it's just this kind of cacophony of crazy sounds, and just I don't really like the music on this, which makes it very hard to kind of get the beat right when you have to move the Wii remote and also step at the same time. I like the point of it. I think it's very clever to get yourself stepping at the same time and moving the Wii remote and nunchuck. But I just think it fails on its face a bit because the music is so strange and it's a very weird beat to try and walk to. So that's what I think anyway. Big top juggling now. Ever wanted to juggle? No? Well, here's your chance. Not only are you juggling balls, you're also trying to stand on a great big ball, which is something I would never want to do. But here you go anyway. So you've got to stand on the Wii balance board, you've got to perfectly match your balance, you've got to try not to fall off that ball, and at the same time, you've got to use the nunchuck and Wii remote to toss those balls in the air. And this video is just showing you beginner stage, and I could only just about do 3 balls at the same time. Advanced is 5 balls at the same time. It is insane. It is so hard, but really is actually quite a good workout for your arms and back. And again, using that grey matter to think about stuff, which is great. So this is very good, colourful, fun, silly little game, but it does take quite a long time to get the hang of it. Skateboarding now, which is very much like snowboarding, where you turn the Wii balance board to its side and you lean front and back to move the skateboard. You can also take your foot off the Wii balance board and sort of whack it on the floor to make the Wii character, sort of move you along with their foot. Also, if you bend your knees down and up, you make the Wii person do a little jump, which if you do that over ramps gives you a little trick and more points, that kind of thing. Now this is quite hard to get your head around firstly, all the different controls, but once you get it, it's great fun. It's another one of those sort of exercises where if you're feeling a bit tired, it's quite hard to do well. You have to be quite alert and awake to get it right with all the different controls and where you have to steer and stuff. And it's when you're tired, you just find yourself just constantly going into fences and gates and stuff. And you think, what am I doing? I'm crap at this. But, it's usually just because you're tired, so don't worry too much. But this is great. It's another great way of using the Wii balance board. I think when the Wii balance board came out, a lot of people were thinking, skateboarding would be great on this, so they've addressed that and given you an exercise version of that. Good times, Nintendo. Well done you. Table Tilt Plus now, and I was a massive fan of the regular Table Tilt, as you'll find on this and Wii Fit, and I really, really loved the beginner and advanced stages, and I just thought to myself, it'd be great if there was a super advanced, and this is it. This is so difficult. You have to use your balance to move the table around to get the balls in the goals. But the addition on this is that you have these little orange areas that do different things. So sometimes you can put your ball in there and it will jump out onto the next level. Sometimes they're like bouncers, a bit like on I suppose they're called bouncers, paddles, I don't know what they are, a bit like on a pinball table that if you lean the ball there, it sort of spirals off into control, into the distance. So there's all sorts of different obstacles on this one, and it just further improves the already very good table tilt game, and it really gets your balance and your posture and your mind going. It's brilliant. Excellent. I love it. Very difficult. I haven't actually been able to complete this yet, but it's really, really good anyway. That is the end of the second part of the Wii Fit Plus review. Join me on the third and final part. Ooh yeah.